The first memory I have is watching, I think I was at my first house that I lived in, and my mum was sitting in front of the TV. It was Schumacher. I can remember that he was in the lead. I think it was Malaysia, and he spun. I think it was when there was a monsoon. That was my first memory of Formula One, and I cried. I must have been that traumatic, but that's how I remember the first race in Formula One.
With his father a racer, it was no surprise that young Alex had an interest in all things four wheels, and he got his first kart when he was just 7 years old.
When I first started, the natural side was kind of there. I wouldn't lie, I think to begin with I was pretty quick, but that first year in go-karting is actually quite daunting, and the pace or the results weren't as good as I wanted them to be. And it was, yeah, quite an average season, but that was when my dad was mechanicking me, and it was very much a father and son team. After that year, we kind of stepped into a proper team, and suddenly, I'm not saying my dad's a bad mechanic, but a bit of just team knowledge, and then me getting better.
Being signed as a Red Bull Junior in 2012 was Albon's big break, but after success in Formula Renault, GP3 and F2, Formula E looked to be his only option heading into 2019.
There was definitely a side of me that thought Formula E was what I was going to end up doing. It's very hard to go from Formula E back into Formula One. It's such a big step, and it's not a step backwards, but it's just a different style of driving, and of course the cars are nowhere near as quick as Formula One. So once I made that commitment to do Formula E, it was kind of letting go of that dream, and it was a bit like a tough way to do it, but I thought at the time, that's the next best thing. But of course, yeah, I still wanted that Formula One.
Albon finally got what he wanted when Italian team Toro Rosso called him up for the 2019 Australian Grand Prix.
It was daunting. I remember the first FP1 I had a little spin, and that took the confidence out for most of the weekend, and in qualifying I just kind of found the lap just at the end. And then the race went really well. I was very nervous, of course. I remember having terrible sleep every night being in Formula One. I mean, you're racing against half the grid who you've raced against, and George and Lando coming through, it took the sting out of it. You look around your shoulder and you've got your mates with you, so yeah, it was pretty fun.
Having impressed with Toro Rosso in the first half of the season, Albon was promoted to Aston Martin Red Bull Racing alongside Max Verstappen.
It was very special. It felt like when I got told it was a shock. I didn't expect it. I was just getting used to Toro Rosso, and as soon as I started to feel comfortable and the results were coming, I got the call up to be in Red Bull. So it was almost, not a reset, but it did feel like, okay, I've got a new car to learn, a new team to learn, and we've got to go from there. Straight away I felt at home with the team. They've made me feel very comfortable. They understood my position, which was really important.
Alex is a very nice guy. He's very relaxed as well. We know each other already for a longer time. We raced against each other in go-karting as well. He fits in well with the team. I think both of us, we are very easygoing. Yeah, we help each other, we help the team. At the end of the day, that's the most important, to find more performance in the car.
Red Bull is a very cool brand. I think we get to do stuff that no other teams get to do. We do some crazy things. We were doing dream buggies, and we've done camel riding in Abu Dhabi. So we do things marginally risky, where I'm always like, wow, are we allowed to do this? Because I think most teams are very strict on the racing is the racing, and that's what you're allowed to do. But we do get to meet loads of cool people as well, and yeah, I'm very happy to be associated with them.